Good afternoon from beautiful Jerusalem. Here we are in Mamilla Mall. I'll just give a little trip down. I'll just cover some spots as we make our way down back to the Kotel. Something that's great to see is that the number of people is definitely picking up in Jerusalem. You know, in those first few months after the massacre, things were quiet. But tourism's starting to pick up again, hearing lots of French, American accents, British accents, a lot of people out and about, as you can see. So life's returning to the city, life's returning to Israel. Tourism is picking back up, although it's got a long way to go to get back to pre-October 2023 levels. Streets of Jerusalem beautiful as ever, people busking. Yeah, very festive out here. We'll see some more sights as we make our way down through the old city, down to the Western Wall. See, with people being called up, as we know, so many people are not at home because they've been called up to serve. So see scenes like this where obviously it's someone visiting home, spending time together on a date. People obviously haven't seen family members for months on end. Just go to visit these places in Israel. Notice what an amazing society it is. Religious, secular, Jewish, Muslim, Arab, Israeli, so multicultural. And as you finish walking through Mamilla Mall, you make your way up these stairs, you start getting a view of the old city walls and Jaffa Gate. Beautiful, beautiful winter's day. Oh, we're heading towards the end of winter. Sunny, blue skies. How is that? People heading home after work. A lot of traffic on the street. Big banner, Jerusalem Marathon happening this Friday. Here we are heading through Jaffa Gate, the old city of Jerusalem. So this very gate and these very streets right here, if you look at some old archival footage and photographs of when the British Mandate started here in, I think it was 1917, and Allenby makes his way through, it's this very route in which I'm walking that procession came through, and where power was transferred from the Ottomans to the British, right here. As I've noted before, things still seem a little bit quieter than usual. It might be time of day. It's now 4:20. We're walking through the market here. A lot of the shops are closed. Not too many people, but it's still beautiful, as you can see. There's alleyways in the old city of Jerusalem. Beautiful. It's really something special as we make our way down to the Western Wall and the Temple Mount. Oh, my kind of store. Look at all those spices. Nuts, dates. Beautiful. Stunning. If anyone joins me in Jerusalem, I'll take you guys up. So you can see up on the roofs there, there's some beautiful sections of the old city where you go up into the roofs and you look down into the alleyways of Jerusalem from above the city. Really something special. It's also lots of this beautiful ceramic ware, quite common in the old city. And t-shirts everywhere, every type of t-shirt. Pre-printed, or you get whatever you want printed. Lots available. So as everybody knows, Israel, all signs are in Hebrew and Arabic and sometimes in English. Here's an example of old city signs. It used to be, in some roads, just Arabic and English. Then after 1967, Hebrew was added. There are other signs that are already done in all three languages. In some, Hebrew was added. It's also great in the old cities that, of course, it's a special place for many people. So there's centers of learning for everyone, Jews, Muslims, Christians. So you have, for example, there's a boys' study center, an Islamic study center for boys. There's lots around, lots of yeshivot, lots of midrasas, lots of learning places for the big three monotheistic religions. The city is a very special place, contrary to what people see in the news. People in general living side by side, respecting one another. Some excitement at the local hairdresser. But yeah, so a lot of special places to see. Now, on this particular path in which I'm walking, it leads to the Temple Mount. At the end of this, there's a gate which Muslims can access to go pray at Al-Aqsa Mosque. Non-Muslims are not allowed to go there. So there are police that check if you're Muslim or not Muslim, because they don't allow non-Muslims to go through. So there are checkpoints along this particular route. So they often test people to see if you know any verses from the Quran. If you don't, they don't let you in. So it's only accessible for Muslims. But what is interesting about this particular route that goes into the Temple Mount is that it follows the ancient bridge from the Second Temple period that used to take people, Jewish worshippers, as well as there was an aqueduct. But the same route, as you can see right now ahead of me, below it is an ancient bridge underground that used to take worshippers through to the temple. But it's the same route. Now it's a pathway that leads to the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa. And we get through to this sign here, the Western Wall, so we're almost there. Going to make our way down these steps. The last little bit down to the Kotel. And come through here. Old city, the Kotel, and the Temple Mount. It's good to be back. Haven't been here for a while. Beautiful weather. Nice to see people out and about. Again, not the same numbers as we've had in the past, but definitely looking more positive and more lively than it has for a long time. Something beautiful. Some new features, for example, here. Some information around visiting the spot. Last remnant of the ancient Jewish temple, the Second Temple. What they've also got nowadays is there's banners up on the walls with prayers for the hostages. But here we are. It looks good, feels good, great to be back. Wherever you are, sending you lots of love from the old city of Jerusalem.